Now let's have a look at this. We already have this barrier here, this barrier string. However, there is a problem. Since we cannot set underscore barrier indexed by I and j to equal to a space, we need to create double array of integers, which I will call barrier grid, where we just set the parts to 0 if there is a blank and 1 if there is a barrier part, like this. So if a barrier is hit, as we can see here, we just set that coordinate in the barrier grid, the 0 over here. Oh, the 1 that was there, we set to 0 instead by setting barrier grid to equal to 0. Now let's prepare the barrier class for this with this integer double array. So we need a constant barrier width also, which I'll set to 8. And then we need the integer, the private int double array barrier grid underscore barrier grid, which we in the constructor set to new int barrier width with empty brackets. And then we loop over the barrier height. And for each row, we set the current row in the barrier grid to a new integer with the barrier width, and then we loop over the width of the barrier, and there we just set each of the barrier grid parts equal to 1, indexed by I and j. Okay, there we go. Now this part will set all these numbers to 1, we see over here. Now we need to set the zeros. So we simply add underscore barrier grid, indexed by 0, 0 to equal to 0. And same thing with the coordinates 0, 1 and 0, 6 and 0, 7, the top right zeros. Now let's deal with the bottom zeros here. So we create another loop from 0 to barrier width, and here we just set the barrier grid indexed by 3 and I to 0. Oh, semicolon. Okay, and that's pretty much all we need to do now. So the barriers are prepared for being hit.